Hello, sweet peas! Have you ever looked at an album and wondered what it would feel like if it had a different cover? Wonder no further, because we're redesigning album covers again.
Got suggestions for our next video? Here's a Google form to write your demands. Want to support our channel and help us grow and make more content? Here's a QR code to our Ko-Fi. Please enjoy.
Y'all play too much.
What y'all playing?
The album I chose was Submarine by the Marías.
I've never heard it.
Vibe.
I've actually never heard it.
I love that album so much. It came out last summer.
Yeah, it came out last summer. It's very summer to me, and because of the changing seasons, it's getting warm.
Even though it's cold today.
Even though it was extremely cold today, I'm still relishing in the fact that it is spring and it will be summer soon. Yay! Or at least our summer break. Because we're like, yay! I was thinking about this album, and one thing I actually really like the cover for this album, but I feel like I also love the creative direction of everything else related to the album. So like, you know, promotional things, the tour posters, etc., etc. Even like the concert stage design, all really cool. And so I kind of wanted to imagine it if it were to be illustrated, because all of it is very like taking pictures underwater. And yeah, also because I feel like it's very, very, I think it's probably like, I mean, I really love all their music, but I feel like this album is really got me into listening to their stuff. I started off by making a bunch of different sketches because I really wasn't sure how the direction I wanted to go in.
This is Siren Core.
Siren Core, actually, like legitimately, that was one thing I was thinking about. Very underwater, and I love Maria's hair. Her hair is very long. And
I love her hair.
And I wanted to play that up, especially with like it being underwater and combined with illustration. Because y'all play too much. You can just do cool things, and I wanted to do that. I honestly really like a lot of the sketches I did, but I felt like for the album, for the vibe of the album, I decided on this kind of cut off at the eye portrait
because she's like
headshot,
elusive.
Because she's elusive, and then also the album, I think it came like after a breakup. Like actually the band almost broke up because she was dating someone in the band.
Goodness.
And luckily that did not happen. They came out with this banger.
So
it's kind of like she's elusive. She's like, where'd she go? And then she came back.
Because God is a woman.
Divine feminine.
Because God is a woman. Yeah.
So yeah, so I did this kind of like portrait, and I really wanted to keep the color scheme, but I kind of made it more towards like this tealy.
It's a mermaid.
Blue, turquoise blue, and then it had this kind of more muted blue, but
it's more of a vibe.
It's more of a vibe. It's vibey. But I really wanted that contrast. And we're vibing. I really wanted that contrast. I really wanted her hair to be kind of almost forming into this wave, like sea-like pattern. Okay, is it hair? Is it the pattern? I made the text very like kind of following that pattern. I still wanted it to be readable. And also the name Submarine I love too.
Yeah, it's
like just I love everything about this album so much. I also had a lot of fun painting her face. Her face card never declines. So I was looking at the pictures, was like, oh my gosh. Like I already knew she was gorge. But looking at all of her pictures, her tiny desk is awesome.
It's so good.
Or their tiny desk, I guess. But yeah, this was really fun, and it would be really cool if I created the back cover and then also the inside.
Oh yeah,
in the style, just because it's so illustrative
cool.
And it's different. Maria's, if y'all need a deluxe version or like a special
I always think
edition,
that when we're doing these, I'm like, this is like the deluxe.
Then
this
then
is like,
y'all got it. I can design. I'll pick the vinyl color. I can help you make
and
it.
The vibes. She'll pick the vibe.
I'll pick the vibes.
Maya's the vibe controller.
Yeah.
The vibe weaver. I really love your choice to make like the hair blend it into the title. Also, like it's aquatic.
Thanks. Yeah, it's kind of like she's emerging. Is she emerging from the water? Is she underwater?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of her performances recently for this album, she does like the wet hair look.
Yes, she does. Like, she actually gets into a bath that has water in it.
Oh, really? So it's like actually wet hair.
Yeah,
it's probably also
I'll pull up some pictures.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
So it's like you're referencing that too.
Yes,
yeah, I love that.
It's really cool.
The creative direction is awesome for this tour. If anyone likes the Marías, I definitely recommend.
I definitely need to listen to it.
Yes, the album is awesome, and they just released 2 new singles.
Oh, they were so good.
And Back to Me is like
so good.
I'm floating, and also so kind of has.
I was also not
vibes.
Expecting that. I was not expecting them to release.
Me neither. Also, the music video for that's good too. Like overall, the creative direction right now, honestly, they've always had a good one, but it's awesome. My favorites definitely No One Noticed. I really like Real Life. If Only and Sienna being the last 2, especially Sienna, very tragic.
Vienna always feel.
And I also really like Hamptons. Yes, it's that one.
Oh really? They made that?
Yeah, they did. This whole album is such a good listen through, front and back. I love it. I love it so much.
I love it. 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 I love it.
I wanted to do a Hozier album. I really like a lot of his music. I would not say I'm like #1 fan, but I definitely know, like, I've listened to his whole album front and back. I know almost all of his songs. But for some reason, something that's always bothered me with him is this album cover, is the self-titled album cover. And like, okay, I know that his mom made it, so that's like sweet and everything. And people are like, wow, yeah, his mom painted that, isn't it so impressive? It's like, yeah.
It's a little flat, but maybe that's what we went for.
I don't
know.
It is just kind of flat. I think that's the main thing.
It is very 2014.
Yeah, and I think for the time it was great. I don't know, it's like collage, watercolor, surrealist, maybe, but I don't even think it's meant to be, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway, I wanted to take this one, and a main thing with Hozier is that he really often tends to like dramatic covers and like imagery and art.
I feel like for his music,
I think it works for his music.
His music can be very dramatic.
Dramatic, like Take Me to Church. It's very like, wow, like this is like happening and we're here.
Right.
But
an
for
callback.
Mine, I wanted to do I found this very dramatic pose of him playing the guitar, and it's like kind of cheesy. It is cheesy. But, okay,
I mean,
it's a cool photo. It is, like, objectively kind of cheesy, but, like, for him, I wanted to do something that was, I don't want to say cheesy because I don't think he's super cheesy, but I think he's a little bit cheesy. Dramatic. It's just really dramatic.
Yeah.
It's, like, epic money shot, like, very dramatic lighting. So I basically just recreated that. And so I messed around with colors for a while also because I didn't really know exactly the direction I wanted to go, but I knew that I wanted to keep the color palette because that was something that always stood out a lot to me from this album.
It's definitely very iconic.
With like the iconic with the yellows and the oranges and the whatever. And then also there's like hints of blue. There's a clock in the background of the original one, and I've always noticed it. I don't know why. So I decided to rearrange it to be more like, it's kind of like a sundial sort of thing.
Oh.
I don't know, like.
Well, that's awesome. I really love that you did that with the clock, because I feel like even though that's not the main focus on the original album cover, it's a really good callback.
I would say also because like the lighting on him being dramatic too, it feels like
it
feels like it's coming from it.
My favorites from this album would probably be It Will Come Back is so good. Like Real People Do is just iconic. Work Song, iconic, so good. From Eden, amazing. Jackie and Wilson I like a lot. And honestly, Take Me to Church is an incredible song.
Yeah, it is. That being the opening track is powerful.
Like, did I cry when I saw it live? Yes, I did. Because
it's so iconic too. Yeah,
he's very talented.
Yeah. His lyrics.
I can definitely
incredible.
Understand the hype. Like, it's
You're too sweet for me.
I chose a little bit of an underground. It's actually not underground at all. Just Another Diamond Day by Vashti Bunyan. I love this album. It's so cute. And if nobody knows, it came out in 1970, and then it was the only thing she released until recorded more songs, 2 other albums, and she doesn't. I thought this was the perfect opportunity because her first album cover looks different than her other ones, Look Aftering and Heart Leap, and those are both painted by her daughter. I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna put Just Another Diamond Day in the same style as Heart Leap and Look Aftering to have like a full package, because she only has 3 albums, so it's like, why not make the match? I took inspiration from her daughter's album covers, and I'll
link the Instagram because her art's awesome.
A couple things to note: both of the characters, the deer and the hare, have these like collar things on that have a greyhound running on it, so I continued that into it. And I chose to draw an African hound. At first I was gonna do a magpie because she mentions magpies, but she also mentioned African hounds, and I thought this kind of would fit well with like the mammal thing we have going on. I also thought there was more opportunity for the pose to be a bit more unique.
Hounds are so pretty. I want to put their ears into a ponytail.
Background, I just chose like a light blue. I don't want to do white because Look Aftering is almost white. It's a little bit green, and then Heart Leap is black, so I chose blue because it was kind of,
I think it's gonna reminiscent.
Middle ground, but yeah, reminiscent. Just Another Diamond Day original cover does have a dog on it. It's not an African hound, but so we're continuing it there. Yeah, I just kind of tried emulating her style. I maybe did it a bit too realistic and not as stylized as her, but I wanted
her style
to focus.
Is very specific.
Yeah, and I wanted to focus on the eye.
So
I kept it simple and put it in there, and I tried to match.
Very cute.
Yeah, apparently their tails look like that, and I was like, I just didn't know that.
This is cute.
And also some of the picture I looked at, they were like shaved in different ways, but for the most part, they all have these super long. Literally, you can like cut their hair into a bob. Well, it'd be more of a lob, but you can give them like a middle part.
Lob.
So
and I just think
cute.
it's so silly.
This could definitely be anniversary edition.
Yeah.
For the album.
I
I
feel
gotta
like it
reach out on
definitely
Instagram.
matches.
I might actually post this and
You
tag
should.
the artist.
Fan art.
Okay, so now time, I guess, for my favorite songs. Glowworms,
Yeah, I can't.
Swallow Song, Come Wind, Come Rain, Window Over the Bay. Yeah. Just a
I
little
like
taste.
Timothy Grub too. Timothy Grub is very sweet.
Honestly, this entire album is very sweet, and it's so simple, but I just love it.
I'll have to give it a listen.
I might be wrong, but I believe that she was an artist.
Your mind.
Also, what about Winter is Blue?
Oh, that song's
That's-
awesome. Clara covered that one.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever was there. It was really cute. She also owns an original, I believe it's an original, her daughter's art.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, her daughter draws also her daughter draws greyhounds a lot, but I didn't want
Yeah,
to
I
do
think
that
they're
because I
greyhound,
wanted to have-
maybe whippets.
That was
They might
gonna be easy.
whippets,
Oh,
'cause
whippets.
she had one. Yeah, her art's
I love
awesome.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I
I
love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I gotta get that out of my head. I don't know how.
I love